Hello, everybody. My name is Alicia Brown. If you are new here, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. It means that you want to learn. So thank you. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I am an online personal trainer. My website is brownshouseFitness.com. We just launched January 1st. Yeah, we just launched January 1st. So I'm really excited about that. You can go ahead and click the link in the description box. I have everything there. If you are interested in online personal training, you can go ahead and fill out the inquiry under the personal training tab on my website. And if you're not, if you just want to go ahead and purchase a program, I have 3 programs up there. I have Build a Donk at Home, where you can go ahead and get some results at home. I also have Build a Donk beginner guide in the gym, and I also have a Build a Donk intermediate and advanced program. So you can go ahead and check that out. Thanks so much. So today we're going to be talking about calories. What are they and how to calculate them? This is going to be a part of a series I'm going to do, Nutrition 101 with Lee. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible and as short as possible. So it'll be very short, quick, right to the point. Right in, shall we? I have my little board so you guys can see all the calculations that I'm going to be doing. All right, so calories, what are they? Calories just mean energy. So whenever anybody says anything about calories, they're just meaning energy. Okay, so the amount of calories that you're intaking is going to be the amount of energy that you can use to do other things. Okay, so that's all it means when somebody says calories. Just think about it as energy. That's the simplest way I can put it. So how exactly do you calculate them? So to calculate them, first you're going to have to figure out your resting basal metabolic rate. Now what that is the amount of calories that your body needs at rest. So completely when you're not doing anything, when you're just laying down, chilling, sleeping, that is the amount of calories that your body needs. So first we need to calculate that and figure out that. So there are 2 formulas to do this. And if you want to skip all that, there's really no reason for you can continue to watch the video, but there are apps to do this for you. But I'm just allowing you to see the math of it just so you have it, just so you can also check, double check some of these apps. They're not really that accurate. This is also an estimation, so just putting that out there. This is an estimation. Of course, this is backed by many studies. However, there's no way that it can be 100% accurate for every single person. So this is an estimation. So there is a different formula for women, and there's also another formula for men. Okay, so I'll show both of them. So for women, hopefully you can see this. I'm also going to put it up here somewhere, just in case you can. But so for women, it's going to be 10, multiply that times your weight in kilograms. Okay, so all you have to do is just look up how many pounds you are and convert it to kilograms or kilos. Or it might say kg, same thing. Okay, then you're going to add that by 6.25, multiply that number by your height in centimeters. Then you're going to subtract that by 5, multiply that by your age in years, minus 161. So that's the women. And then for men, it's going to be 10, again, times weight in kilograms, plus 6.25 height in centimeters, minus 5 age in years, but this time you're going to do plus 5. Okay, so if you're a male, that's going to be the difference right there. So I'm going to do my math on here. So first I'm going to get my weight in kilograms. I already looked that up. So it's going to be 10 multiple, I'm 151 in pounds. So that's going to be 68 point, I like to still add the decimals. That's just how I do them. So 68.4924 plus 6.25 times your height in centimeters. I'm 5'3", so 160.02. And this is only for me, okay? So each of you will have to put something different in here, okay? Just putting that out there. Minus 5 times my age, I'm 23, minus 161, okay? Now I'm gonna have to do calculations. So then you're just gonna PEMDAS that. That's what we learned in school, PEMDAS. What is it? Parentheses, equations. I think that's how it is. Parentheses, equations. I don't know, but I'm just gonna get a calculator. Was never good at math. So 10 times 68.4924, that is 684.924 plus 6.25 multiplied by 160.02, that is going to give you 100.125. Then 5 multiplied by 23, that's 115. Then you're going to minus 161. 161. Then you're gonna PEMDAS that John. All right, let's put that in here. So you're gonna take 684 times 924 plus 1000.125 equals, that's 1685.049. Then you're going to subtract that by the other numbers. Make sure you do the adding before the subtracting. Minus 115 equals 15.70. So 15.70. No, not 15.70. 1570.049. Then you're going to subtract that by 161. So minus 161. And that's going to give you, I'm going to erase this now, okay? I'm erasing all of this now because, again, I'm going to put this on up there on the screen somewhere. That's going to give me 1409, yeah, equals RMB. Okay, that's going to give me my basal metabolic rate, and the R just means resting. Okay, so mine is 1409. So that's how much my body needs just for my daily resting. Like, so that's how much my body needs when I am completely at rest. That's how many calories my body needs. Okay, so next, what you're going to take into consideration, you have to multiply it by your total daily energy expenditure. Okay, and you might see this as TDEE. Okay, total daily energy expenditure. So how much that you are expending throughout your day. Okay, so there is a chart for this. I have it up here. So I'm going to write it down real quick. Okay, so here is the chart, and my handwriting sucks. I'm so sorry. If you cannot see it, again, I'm still going to put it on the screen somewhere. Okay, just so you know. But so your total daily energy expenditure is going to be split up in 5 different levels, 5 different categories. Okay, and this is, you have to choose which one you are, but you have to be honest with yourself. Okay, and this is going to be how much that you expend like on a daily basis. Okay, so just be real with yourself. Don't skip all the way over. Don't think that you're intense extreme if you have a sedentary lifestyle, or if you really don't lift that much, or you don't move that much. Okay, and this could just be regular moving around, like if you don't walk, if you don't take walks, or if you don't go to the store that much. If you stay in your house, like, just be real with yourself. Okay, so for the first one, sedentary lifestyle, this means little to no activity. Okay, so whether you have a very sedentary job and you don't lift at all, you don't really go to the gym at all, or you maybe only go once and you're only there for like 30 minutes to an hour, only once a day, you know, things like that. Okay, so if you don't do a lot of things, you're going to take your resting metabolic rate that you just got, and you're going to multiply that by 1.2. Now, if for mild activity, that means that you are exercising like 1 to 3 times per week. Okay, but you still can be a little bit sedentary sometimes, but you're at least going to the gym 1 to 3 times a week. You can go ahead and you can multiply that by 1.3. Now, for moderate activity, you're going to the gym 3 to 4 times per week. You're moving a little bit more, maybe walking, maybe doing some cardio, but you're still moving throughout the day. You're pretty active. Okay, you're going to multiply your resting metabolic rate by 1.5. Then, or heavy activity, so again, you're working out maybe 5 to 7 times a week. You're being a lot more active, whether you might be in sports, things like that. 1.7. Now, this right here, intense or extreme, if you are not a pro athlete, this should not even be the thing. If you don't do sports, these two should just be off. If you don't do any sports. Okay, I used to be here because I used to do rugby and I used to be very, very active. Okay, but now I am down to moderate activity, only because I changed my schedule to 3 times a week full body, but I also am not in sports anymore because I graduated, so I'm not as active as I used to be. Even though I still do take walks and things like that, I'm just not as active as I used to be. So that went down. I'm now at moderate. Okay, so just be real with yourself. There's nothing wrong with either of these. It's just based on your lifestyle. Okay, being sedentary, that doesn't mean that, oh, you suck. Like, no. It's just your lifestyle. Okay, everybody has a different lifestyle. So after you get that, so me, I am moderate activity. Okay, so I'm going to take, let me erase this. I'm going to take the number that I just got for my calculations, my resting metabolic rate, and I'm going to multiply that by 1.5. So 1409 times 1.5. Let's put that in our calculator. Okay, 1409 times 1.5. Okay, that's going to give me, okay, round up right there because it's a 5. So that's going to give me 2,114 calories that my body needs to maintain its weight. Okay, so if I wanted to stay at 151, and maybe I'm doing a recomp, I'll go more into that in my next video. But if I just wanted to stay at my current weight and just increase some muscle size, decrease a little bit of fat, but still mainly focusing on my muscle and not gaining any weight, then I would stay here. Okay, this is the number that I would do. However, now, so this is just your maintenance calories. When you do those calculations, that's how much your body needs to maintain its current weight. Okay, so after you get that, okay, so after you get that, you are going to have to decide what's your goal. Okay, again, I'm going to speak a little bit more into this in my next video. But if you are trying to be in a caloric surplus like myself, I am trying to gain some weight. Okay, I'm trying to be Miss Thickums over here. So to do that, you want to add this number that you got by 500. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly 500. It can be a range. You can start lower. Okay, I always advise that. Don't just hop up to 500 calories. I always advise slowly increasing that. Okay. But if you are used to doing this, if you've done this before, like myself, I know where my surplus needs to be. Okay. And I have lost some weight. So this, and again, my total daily energy expenditure did go down. So which is why my number is a lot lower than it used to be. But all you have to do is take this, since I want to be in a surplus, since I want to gain weight, take this and add this. So 2,114 plus 500. So caloric surplus 261 calories. So since I want to be in a caloric surplus, I would have to intake 2,614 calories, okay? That's how much I would have to intake if I want to gain some weight, which I do. Now, again, if you want to maintain, you stick with the number that you got after you calculated your total daily energy expenditure. Now, if you want to lose some fat, okay? This is the only way to lose fat, okay? There's no hidden message. There is no secret diet. There's no foods that you have to stay away from. No, you need to be in a caloric freaking deficit, okay? So, if I wanted to lose some fat, I'm gonna take this and subtract it, not add it, I'm subtracting it by 500. So I'm just doing the opposite, okay? So 2,214 minus 500, okay? 1,614. This is really low. This is pretty low, but this is the most that you should be going down, okay? So If you are in a deficit, again, I will speak a lot more about this in the next video, but if you do want to be in a deficit, you want to go in a slow manner, okay? So only subtract it. This is how I do with my clients. Only subtract it, decrease your calories week by week by 50 to 100 calories, okay? No more than that. 50 to 100 calories. You can lean more to the 100 side, and then see how your body reacts that week. If you aren't making any progress, if you don't see any weight loss in the multiple ways to track your progress, whether that's scale weight, body composition measurements, progress pictures, if you're not seeing any results that way, then decrease it just a little bit more. Decrease it by another 100 or another 50, and then see how your body does, okay? So that is just the basis of how to calculate your calories. Really simple and easy, right? So first, here's a little recap. So just to recap, first thing that you're going to do, get your basal metabolic rate, okay? Then next thing you're going to do, calculate your total daily expenditure. So multiply that number by whatever you expend. Be real with yourself. Next, that number is going to give you your maintenance calories, okay? So then you're going to decide whether you want to stay at maintenance, stay at your body weight, and you can still recomp and still make great gains. Actually, you should always be in a maintenance. If you are not looking to lose fat or you don't want to gain weight, stay in a maintenance. Seriously, you should be in a maintenance majority of your life. Then, or if you want to lose fat, go ahead and put yourself in a deficit. Slowly go in that deficit, okay? So start with 50 to 100, lowering, and if you don't make progress, lower it a little more. Just keep going like that, okay? But don't go too far down. Now, if you're a surplus, same exact thing, but you're doing the opposite. Add on some calories, okay? That's it, y'all. That's it. Calories are not difficult. They're very simple. And you can also track your calories in multiple different apps. There's so many apps out there. My clients, I use our app that we have. However, to see exactly what they're eating, for them to get familiarized with, macros and things like that, which I'll also do a video on, but them to get familiarized with the amount of calories or macros that are in certain things, or what foods is within each macronutrient, things like that. MyFitnessPal is a great app, okay? Don't take it so seriously, but just use that to track your foods. That's it. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you are notified when I post another video. See y'all at the next one. Peace out.